Morning friends, hope that all of you are good. So today let's start the session 2 of cybersecurity bootcamp which we initiated yesterday. So what we are going to see today, it's about the pivotal thing or the weapon that is being used by hackers for launching cyber attacks. You all might have heard and known about this word which I am going to tell, malware. What is malware? Malware is an abbreviation of the words malicious software. What do you mean by malicious software? Basically, hackers are intelligent guys. They're professionals, maybe not a reputed professional, maybe notorious professionals who are expert in writing software programs. But they write software not with good intention, but with malicious intention. What could be malicious intention? Attacking a computer system, exploiting it, making it down, stealing the data from the computer system and leaking it outside. All these things are considered as malicious objectives, because by doing so, the system, the organization which owned the exploited system, they will lose their market reputation, business relationships. So all these things are considered to be big impact for the organization who are targeted by hackers. So when hackers write software programs with such malicious objectives, they are called as malicious software. So in short, this malicious software is named as malware, which is considered as a major weapon of cyber attacks happening these days. So is there only one variety of malware exists in place? No. There are thousands of malware families, but prevalently there are only few which are used very frequently and very lavishly by hackers of these days. So let's see about the prevalent malware families that are being used by hackers in these days. There is a malware called worm. Worm means it's a malware, but when it gets into a system, no need to replicate it. It will replicate itself across all the systems connected to the network. We all know that in every organization all the systems are interconnected. So once the worm is getting into one machine, it will propagate itself to all other machines. Then there is something called spyware. What is spyware? Spyware is a malware which will get installed in your machine and it will start doing the job of a spy. It will track all your mouse clicks, all your keypad entries, everything, and it will start sending them outside. So whenever you enter your online banking user ID password or some online application user ID password, all these things will be tracked and it will be sent outside. This spyware will, if it is installed in your mobile, it can take videos of you, it can register your voice as a voice message. Recently in India also there was an issue related to this spyware. There was a debate about a spyware called Pegasus, which came from Israel. Political parties were accusing each other that their mobile phones were tapped using this Pegasus spyware by the ruling government. We don't want to dig deep on it. Let's move on. So another type of malware is adware. What is adware? When you go to internet, when you are in some websites, in the top corners you will see some blinking banners. Okay. So these banners will invite you to come and click over there. This is nothing but it's called advertisementware. So by prompting you to click on those banners, when you go and click, it will ask you to enter your data, by which it will capture your data. Or when you click on it, it will take you to a different website which will be fully loaded with malware. The moment you go to the website, all the malware will get downloaded to your machine and your machine will be compromised. So these are called as adware. They come in the shape of advertisements. So then there is another famous malware called Trojan. What is Trojan? We know what is Trojan horse, right? Which we have seen in the story about the war of the city of Troy. When the war happened in the city of Troy, one of the army which was hiding all its various inside Trojan horses and took them to the war ground, and they tried to seize the city of Troy. Similarly, these days when we download some genuine software from internet, or when we download some genuine app from app store, some unknown malware can be very well downloaded in the background without any noise, and it will get into your system as well mobile. Slowly it will start tracking all your data, start sending all your data to outside system, which is called CNC. So this is called Trojan horse because it takes the shape of a Trojan horse which was used in the War of Troy. So then there is something called botnet. What is botnet? Botnet is not one single computer. Botnet is an army of infected computers. What hackers do? Hackers will infect thousands and lakhs of computers together, and they make an army of infected computers which they use to launch attacks on bigger organizations. For example, governments, government organizations, government itself, like they will have thousands and lakhs of computers, right? So hackers, by forming an army of zombie computers, which is called botnet. Botnet is nothing but it's an army of infected computers which will be controlled by hackers. These botnets will be used to launch high scale attacks such as DDoS attack on larger organizations, enterprises. So this is very special type of special category of malware which is called botnets. Then we have something called ransomware. The name itself is self-explanatory. These days what happens when this ransomware attacks a system, it encrypts all the data in that system into a different format which cannot be read by us without the help of decryptor provided by the hackers. It encrypts the data and then it locks the system. It puts a banner stating that your system is compromised, attacked, and all the data is encrypted. If you want to decrypt the data, you have to pay me X amount of money. Basically, these digital currencies like such as bitcoins are used for transferring money for this ransomware demands. Globally, there are a number of incidents happened and it's still happening. And many occasions I have evidence as a cybersecurity expert that organization without any, since they are not ready to face this ransomware attack, they had to pay money and to release the system and the data. So these are some of the very prevalent category of malwares that are being used by hackers to target individuals and organizations. So malware is nothing but it's a malicious piece of software used by hackers to attack organizations and individuals, and we saw about some of the prevalent category of malwares. So how malware will get into our system, how it infects our system and all, let's see in the next session. Till then, take care, stay blessed.